Welcome back to the channel. Let's take a look at some of the Depeche Mode stuff I've added to my collection. So starting with But Not Tonight, 7-inch. This is probably quite familiar to US viewers. It was a single that was released in October 1986. We didn't get it over here in the UK. On the B side is what we got as a single in the UK, which was stripped. You can see that. Yeah, but you got But Not Tonight because it was on a motion picture soundtrack of Modern Girls, a Warner Brothers movie that was quite big in America. I don't think it was that big over here in the UK. To the point where But Not Tonight was included on Black Celebration in the US, but wasn't on the UK version of Black Celebration, the original 86 release anyway. So that's the first 7-inch, and then I got a bunch, like a job lot from a seller on eBay in France, in no particular order. So these are all silver injection moulded. So the first one is the Everything Counts live that was done to promote 101, the album and the film. So this came out in 1989. And yeah, I think these are all silver injection moulded. So they've got the old, they've got the kind of not much used kind of satin Walking Man mute logo. It's in stereo, in case you're wondering. So these, yeah, I call these like jukebox records with the punched out centre. I played test them last night and they all sound great, so that's good. The sleeves are a bit ropey, got a bit of storage wear. B-side on this is Nothing, which is also a live version from the concert in Pasadena. And then we've got the classic Master and Servant with Set Me Free, Remotivate Me on the B-side. Again, bit of a scrappy back cover. You've got Vogue there, indicating that it's French, because that's the label they were on at the time this was released, which was 1984. And again, silver injection moulded. There's a few variants of this 7-inch. This is the one that's got the titles in italics on both sides. And then there's ones that have got it in sort of bold capital letters. And another one that's got a mixture, strangely, of italics and bold capital letters on the A and the B side. And then we've got 1987's Behind the Wheel. This strangely doesn't, it's a really tight fit in the sleeve, so it's already out of the sleeve in my protective outer sleeve. So this is Behind the Wheel remix and the Route 66. And this was distributed on Virgin. So again, there's different versions of this 7-inch in France as well. This one's got the Virgin logo on the outer sleeve and doesn't have it on the label of the disc, as the old satin logo again. I think there is a version that's got Virgin on the label of the disc as well. So lots of different variants to go at. And then lastly, 1987, the French 7-inch of Strange Love with Pimp F on the back. And again, this is distributed by Virgin. It's got the smaller logo there. Price sticker on there, original. 21 francs 10 cents. I don't know whether that's good or bad. And then inside again, some very similar. See, now this has got the Virgin logo on the disc label as well. So again, silver injection moulded. Quite cheap looking, really, to be honest, rather than a paper label, but the pressing quality is okay on all these. So that's the recent 7-inches. Moving on to 12 inches. I've been shopping in Spain again, online. Get the balance right. Combination mix. This is the normal, non-limited 12-inch version, and it's the Spanish is Mantén el Equilibrio, which I guess is maintain the equilibrium. Makes sense. So this is the combination mix, and then on the B side we've got the instrumental Great Outdoors, and Tora 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 recorded at Hammersmith in 1982. So again, got a lot of shelf wear on this, but the price reflected that. These are plain, normal black vinyl with the typical orange RCA labels on, which I always associate with David Bowie, because I do have a small David Bowie collection of albums, and they're all got those orange labels. And then another super single from Spain, we have got Blasphemous Rumours. Rumours of Blasphemous, so pretty literal translation there in the Spanish. And then you've got live tracks, got 4 live tracks recorded at Liverpool, I think. Yeah, so 4 live tracks recorded live at the Empire Theatre in Liverpool in September 1984. You've got Somebody, 2 Minute Warning, Ice Machine, and Everything Counts. And Blasphemous Rumours recorded at Hansa Studios in Berlin. So there's another Bowie connection there. Quite obviously not a UK release. It's got RCA there, super single there. It's got the L there that they typically have in Spain on their 12 inches for some reason. And the label again is a orange RCA label. So that came out in 1984, and then jumping ahead all the way to 2006, I've got a promo copy of Personal Jesus and Just Can't Get Enough mixes. This is PXL 12 Bong 39. Already had it in my collection, but didn't realise what I already had was actually the German version. It's identical tracks, and it's very difficult to tell. The distinction and the way to identify it is Discogs, and it's on the run out etching. There's PXL 12 Bong 39A1 stamped, and that's the same on the German version, but on the UK version you also got etched Graz, the exchange. So that's the difference. And then back to France, we have New Life on Vogue Records, very shiny. This is from 1981, so it's done well to survive in this state that long. It says it's a limited edition, and it says it's got New Life and Shout on, but we know from the UK release of this that they're actually remixes. Shout is the Rio mix, and the New Life is just called the remix. And this was distributed on Vogue, as I say. That's got a big V on there, and quite a nice label there as well with the logo on. Plays at 33, not sure why. And still in Europe, but going over to Germany. This is another case of me buying the coloured vinyl before I actually got the normal vinyl from Germany. So this is the limited edition of Strangelove from Germany, but it's not the orange vinyl version. This is L12 Bong 13, the in numbers 126866. It's got Blind Mix and Pain Mix of Strangelove on, and the 2 instrumentals Pimp F and Agent Orange. And nice set of tracks. Special maxi single 45 RPM. Now this is direct metal mastered. It's got the logo on, and I think, judging by the logo, this is actually it's a repress. I'm looking at Discogs on the screen. So this is a repress. I haven't got the original black vinyl version, if there is one, but I do have the original orange vinyl version that was out in Germany. And then also in Germany from 1990, got the equivalent int 126934, the equivalent of L12 on 19. We saw this in the last video from Spain. This is the German version. exactly the same really. It's just got different codes on it. Nice shiny artwork inside. It's got the Tron Central mix, which is the KLF mix, and on the B side it's got Khaled Remix and Policy of Truth Pavlov's Dub, which is a good remix as well. Inside, I think it came with the black sleeve. I put it in a baggie. There we go. We have got the modern logo, and that is appropriate for this release because they were using that logo by the time Violator came out, which is what this track's from. And then finally, the album that this single was promoting, we have got a copy of Depeche Mode 101, which was made without this. This is a sticker that went on, so it sort of can pop up anywhere on the cover or not at all. So this is the German version of Stun 101. The INT number for this is 192650. We've got the new logo at the top corner there. This is a weird kind of gatefold, not the best of designs to be honest. It's quite prone to getting knackered. This is a single bit of card that opens up, and then the discs and the booklet slide out of here. The booklet is quite familiar, you've probably seen this in a smaller size inside the CD. It's actually says Photo Mode by Anton Corbijn, so it's a little kind of photo catalogue. I think I showed this in the last video from the CD. It's got some really nice black and white photos. That's Pennebaker, the director of 101, in the middle there. He's on the day looking sad again. Well, exhausted maybe. There's a good shot of the actual concert. And then inside the gatefold there's that really distinctive. I had this as a poster up on the wall at university. Yeah, and then the discs themselves came in black and white inner sleeves. Trying to do this carefully so I don't knacker them. So yeah, these are the original black and white sleeves that came in, but you know, as we know, these card sleeves aren't very good for your records. So the seller has provided these nice paper inserts with the polyliners inside as well. And then it's the normal pale blue German labels with the 1990s new logo on. And then finally on vinyl, contemporary to that era, but released in 2019 in actual fact, is Never Let Me Down Again, remixes for the masses. This was a limited edition of 500 supposedly. Whether that's true or not, who knows. It's got 6 tracks on it. They're all remixes of Never Let Me Down Again. Some are better than others, I have to say, but some of them are pretty cool. I got this quite a while ago now. I have listened to it. I can't remember which ones are good and which ones are bad, to be honest. The label's just a kind of copy of the blotchy cover. And if you can't get hold of it on vinyl, then they did release a CD. And here is the CD. Slightly different colour. Similar artwork though. Good thing about this CD, it's got 2 more tracks on it. It's got a focus mix of Never Let Me Down Again and then a remix of another track, thank God. Behind the Wheel, Dominatrix Pulsar remix. Both of those extra tracks are actually really good. So if you're interested in the remixes, get the CD, I'd say. Again, it was out as a limited edition, hand numbered. This is 302 of 500 supposedly. And it's from Belgium, released in 2019. The disc is quite nice actually, as bootlegs go. And then lastly, staying on CDs, I spotted this kind of cute box set on eBay, which is the singles 86-89 album. 89 did I say? 86-98. So it's volume 2 of the singles collection. So it's the normal package, 2 disc. It goes from stripped all the way up to Everything Counts Live that we saw on 7-inch. But the second 2 discs are the videos, 86, 98. So in the UK, this came out as a normal DVD in a DVD case. So you've got the videos all the way from stripped to Only When I Lose Myself on here, and there's a bonus disc with But Not Tonight on there, Strange Love 88 US version, One Caress US video, and Condemnation Paris mix, and plus some short films. So there's 126 minutes on the first disc and 87 minutes on the second disc. And I just like the different packaging here. It's quite distinctive, and they've used rather than use the audio album artwork for the cover, they've used the DVD artwork. So that's pretty cool. They do some good box sets in France. This is French. So that was item 1294 to item 1310 in my Depeche Mode collection. And tune in next time for item 1311 onwards. Cheers, thank you, bye.